Alright, let's talk about Atomic Habits by James Clear, a book that's not just about habits, but about fundamentally changing how you approach life and self-improvement. This isn't your typical motivational book that pumps you up and leaves you deflated a week later. It's practical, evidence-based, and deeply rooted in human psychology. It's about how the smallest, almost imperceptible changes, what Clear calls atomic habits, can compound over time into massive success or failure, depending on which direction you're going. So, why atomic habits? The word atomic works on two levels. First, atomic means small. These are not dramatic, overnight changes, they're tiny adjustments. But atomic also refers to power. Just like an atom is the smallest building block of matter but holds incredible energy, these small habits hold the potential to reshape your life when they accumulate over time. Clear's whole premise is that success and failure don't come from single, dramatic decisions. They come from the systems we have in place. Most people think success is about setting big goals, losing 20 pounds, running a marathon, starting a business, but Clear argues that goals are the wrong focus. Goals give you direction, but systems are what get you there. If you're focused on the goal without a system, you'll fail. But if you build a system that reinforces positive behavior, success becomes inevitable. The problem with goals. Let's break this down a bit. Most of us focus too much on outcomes. We think, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to write a book. But Clear points out a big problem with this mindset. Winners and losers often have the same goals. Everyone who enters a race wants to win, but not everyone does. The difference is not the goal itself, it's the system behind it. Another problem is that achieving a goal is temporary. Let's say you hit your goal of losing weight. What happens next? Without a system to maintain that progress, you're likely to slide back into old habits. That's why focusing on goals alone is dangerous. It creates a cycle of brief motivation followed by relapse. Clear's advice? Don't focus on the outcome, focus on building a system that naturally leads to that outcome. If you want to lose weight, don't obsess over the scale. Create a system where you exercise regularly and eat healthier meals consistently. The goal becomes a natural byproduct of the system. The 4 laws of behavior change. Now, let's get into the heart of the book, Clear's framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones. He outlines 4 laws of behavior change that make it easier to adopt positive habits and harder to stick with negative ones. Law 1: Make it obvious. The first step to building a habit is making the cue obvious. Habits are often driven by environmental cues, what you see, hear, and experience around you. For example, if you want to drink more water, keep a water bottle on your desk where you'll see it throughout the day. If you want to work out, lay your workout clothes out the night before. The idea is to remove ambiguity and make the habit impossible to ignore. Clear also introduces a strategy called habit stacking, linking a new habit to an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I'll meditate for 1 minute. You're pairing the new habit with a routine you already follow, which increases the chances that it will stick. Law 2: Make it attractive. We are wired to seek pleasure and avoid discomfort. That's why it's so hard to stick with habits that feel like work. The key is to make good habits more appealing. Clear suggests using a technique called temptation bundling, pairing something you need to do with something you want to do. If you love watching Netflix, only allow yourself to watch it while you're on the treadmill. If you enjoy coffee, pair it with journaling or reading. Another powerful motivator is social influence. We tend to adopt the habits of the people around us. If you want to become a runner, join a running club. If you want to eat healthier, spend time with people who prioritize healthy living. Your environment shapes your behavior more than you realize. Law 3: Make it easy. Human nature drives us toward the path of least resistance. If a habit is hard to start, you're less likely to stick with it. The key is to make good habits easy to do. Clear introduces the 2-minute rule. any habit should be scaled down to the point where it takes less than 2 minutes to start. If you want to start working out, don't commit to a full workout, commit to putting on your running shoes and stepping outside. If you want to read more, commit to reading 1 page. The idea is that once you start, momentum will take over. Reducing friction also helps. If you want to stop wasting time on social media, delete the apps from your phone. If you want to stop snacking on junk food, don't keep it in the house. Make bad habits hard to follow and good habits easy to start. Law 4, make it satisfying. We are more likely to repeat behaviors that feel rewarding. The problem is that most good habits don't deliver immediate rewards. Eating a salad doesn't give you instant health benefits, but eating a burger gives you instant satisfaction. Clear's solution is to create a system of immediate rewards. Use a habit tracker to visually mark your progress, seeing that streak motivates you to keep going. Attach a small reward to completing a habit. If you work out, treat yourself to a smoothie afterward. Clear also suggests making bad habits unsatisfying. Tell someone about your goal. The social accountability makes failure more painful. Identity-based habits. One of the most profound insights in the book is that real change comes from shifting your identity. It's not enough to say, "I want to quit smoking." You need to become the type of person who doesn't smoke. When a habit becomes part of your identity, it stops feeling like work. If you identify as a runner, running becomes natural. If you identify as a healthy person, eating well becomes automatic. Clear's advice? Focus on becoming the type of person who embodies the habit, not just achieving the outcome. Behavior follows identity. The plateau of latent potential. One of the most powerful ideas in the book is the plateau of latent potential. Progress isn't linear. You can be doing all the right things and not see immediate results. It's like heating an ice cube. At 31 degrees, nothing happens. At 32 degrees, it melts. Most people quit at 31 degrees because they don't see progress, but the breakthrough comes when you stay consistent long enough to hit that tipping point. Environment design. Clear argues that motivation is overrated. Success comes from shaping your environment to make good habits easy and bad habits hard. Want to stop watching TV? Remove the batteries from the remote. Want to eat healthier? Keep fruits and vegetables within reach. Want to work out more? Keep your workout clothes visible and accessible. When you design your environment for success, habits become automatic. Conclusion. Atomic Habits isn't about massive transformations or dramatic breakthroughs, it's about the slow, steady accumulation of small improvements over time. Clear's message is simple but profound. You don't need more motivation or discipline, you need a better system. Build small habits, align them with your identity, and let the power of compounding take over. Small changes lead to extraordinary results. That's the power of Atomic Habits.